Hey, Decide Your Destiny crew. Thanks for joining me again. Carl Spirides here, back for another Decide Your Destiny Daily Dose. And today I want to talk about deciding to be okay with things not going to plan. Now you might ask, Carl, what are you talking about? This whole message about deciding your destiny so that you can take a hold of your life and achieve those goals and achieve those things you want in your life. Yes, of course, that's the whole message here. But the most important thing as you're going along in this is how you value yourself. And you don't want to be degrading yourself because you're not hitting those targets and you're not, succeeding with the exact things that you planned and laid out for your future. Now, you do have to have some discipline, and you do have to be hard on yourself, and you do have to be intentional with what you're trying to achieve. However, I think you also have to understand that these targets or these visions and these goals, and they might be goals that are for the stars, and I'm all for shooting for the stars and seeing if you can hit the clouds. 100%. You need to have big goals that will actually pull you forward and excite you, not little goals that won't do that. And yes, I understand you've got to plan it all out, and if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Totally understand that. However, also understand that targets are moving and life is happening and things are changing, and life is not a machine. Life is magic, life is light and dark, yin and yang. And things often disrupt, things often aggregate, and things often change. And you have to flow with those things towards your targets and towards your plans. And if things aren't necessarily going to plan, as I know for someone like myself, I put big plans and big goals, and I put a lot of pressure on myself, which some people say I shouldn't, but I do anyway. I put a lot of pressure on myself to achieve high goals in short amount of time. And I know that those targets can move, and I'm okay with those targets moving. I'm pure focused on hitting that target, but as the time gets closer, for example, this project of this big project that I wanted to get out to the editors, I know that target has been bumped back a few times. However, I know in those few times that I am making progress, and I can see that I'm making progress, and I can see that there is a finish point. Now, even if you can't see that there's a finish point, if you can see that you're making steps towards it, that's the most important thing. If you know that you're giving it your all every day, and that you're really pursuing it, and that you're really putting in the work, then that is all you can do. And you should be proud of that. You should be stoked with that. You should be satisfied with that. And you will achieve those goals. However, if those goals come a little bit later, don't be so constrained and don't be so self-destructive that you're going to end up ruining the whole purpose of trying to achieve that goal, because you're going to not value yourself anymore. So yeah, I just wanted to get on and make sure as we're going along, it's the early part of 2021, I want to hear what you guys have planned for the rest of the year. I want to hear what some of your visions are and what some of your big shooting for the stars targets are for the rest of the year. And yeah, I just wanted to get on and make sure that we're all having self-care and supporting ourselves along our journey and not being destructive in the way that we go about achieving our goals. I totally believe in tough love and putting pressure on yourself and pushing yourself as much as you can to see what you can achieve. But you also have to understand that if you are making steps and you're doing all you can, then you're doing the best that you can, and you are fulfilling your destiny in that way. Awesome, guys. Thanks again for joining me. And like always, like, comment, and share. And remember, decide your destiny. Cheers.